Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Not sure when you may be tuning in or where during these curious times, but thank you for joining us for Family Building Blocks 2020 Dream Builders Luncheon. These are indeed curious times, but one thing has not changed. Family Building Blocks' mission of keeping children safe and families together, and that will always be the case. My name is Jeff Moore. Some of you may know me as an attorney at Sawfeld Griggs or just Debbie's husband. But many of you know me as a longtime board member of Family Building Blocks. And I've been a longtime board member of Family Building Blocks because I know that it works. It does just exactly what it says it does. Family Building Blocks prevents child abuse and neglect by partnering with parents who have reached out voluntarily to Family Building Blocks to help them in a time of risk and need. Debbie and I have come for years to these luncheons, and year after year we hear story after story of the successes of Family Building Blocks. And here's one more story. This is Natallie's story.
My name's Natalie. My husband, same as Michael. We live in Dallas, Oregon. We have 3 daughters, Evelyn, Stella, and Riot. Life right now with 3 little girls is chaos. It's also the most joy that I've ever had as well. Evelyn is 4, and she is a straight super genius. She's charismatic, she's loud. She's
Mommy, I can learn.
gonna be the CEO of something. She's amazing. And then I have Stella, who's 3. She's definitely, I don't want to say the sweetest out of all my kids, but she's the sweetest out of all my kids. She's shy. She's attached at my hip. Then I have my daughter Riot, who is 1, definitely lives up to her name. She probably has more energy than the other 2 put together. She is just on the go all the time, running. Out of all 3 of those girls, she's gonna be the boss. Those are my girls. Me and my husband are actually recovering addicts. It's something that we wanted to keep away from our children. I just want them to have a better life than what we did. When Mike and I found out I was pregnant with Evelyn, it was so exciting, but it was so scary because we were both sober, we were both clean. But we were still trying to clean up the wreckage of what we had done. You know, we had hardly any money. I was working 2 jobs. We didn't have our own house. I had no idea how I was gonna take care of this baby. When I had her, I remember asking my cousin, because she had just had a baby literally a month before I had Evelyn, when did your daughter open her eyes? Because Evelyn didn't open her eyes. She was about 2 months old when she started actually opening her eyes, but they moved and she couldn't focus on anything. And her grandpa had told me, Natalie, that's not normal. I got a referral up to Casey Eye Institute, and pretty much at that point they told me she was blind because the nerves in her eyes didn't develop all the way. I didn't know if I was gonna have to learn how to teach her to read Braille. I didn't know if she would run with all the other kids or if she could even walk, or I had no idea what I was supposed to expect. It was devastating and heartbreaking, and I cried for a very long time over it because I felt like it was my fault. It was a lot because the day I found out Evelyn was blind is when I found out I was pregnant with Stella. I had no idea what I was gonna do. I even thought of having Stella but putting her up for adoption. At that time, I didn't have any other help. Mike was working 6 days a week. I literally didn't have anyone but me and my kids. Family Building Blocks kind of stepped in and was like, here we are. We are here to help you.
They're across the table. Wow.
I enrolled Evelyn. First, we were just doing home visits, and there's so much information that I needed about, being a new mom, and then the postpartum, and all of that, and having someone there was exactly what I needed.
What do you want, Stella?
So I didn't know how important it was to play with your kids, but to actually get down to their level, open a book, actually be there, like not just be present, not just like sitting on the couch, but actually be with them. I didn't know how important it was to, voice how they were feeling so they can recognize it. Family Building Blocks taught me that. Family Building Blocks brought in a light table. I'm like, what do you mean a light table? Like, what does that even mean? And then I came in and they showed me, and actually the magnets that are behind me, they'd put them on the table and they'd shine through. That's why they're see-through. And Evelyn could see the colors, and that's how Ev learned the colors.
Was that fun?
And then it got to the point, Stella was 6 weeks old, and they both could go. And I could clean my house, and I could shower, and I could eat something, and take a nap, and take care of myself. And so to have those few hours a week, it's like a breath of fresh air. Family Building Blocks was like the fourth leg on my table. If I needed something, they are there. And I know that. I'm very grateful.
You can do it. You got it. Good girl. Okay, next foot.
Having someone to help me and to show me the skills to raise a successful child has given me the confidence to do so.
You can play somewhere else. You can play these ones.
These ones are mine?
When I think about Natalie and her 3 girls, I think about how far that she's come and how much those girls are loved and cared for, and how much joy she has with her children.
Well, thank you for joining to watch that video with us of Natalie's story. I think the thing that I loved the most about that video is I'm sure everybody has different thoughts and emotions after watching that. But I think what I loved the most is when those little girls laugh and giggle. You see them drawing, you see them building. I think also what I loved was you see 2 parents, both of whom had tremendous challenges stacked up against them. But they made a choice. They chose to do something different. And they reached out to Family Building Blocks and asked for help. And that's why those little girls are smiling. That's why those little girls are giggling. And as Natalie said, Family Building Blocks is like that 4th leg of the table. That's what Family Building Blocks does, is they approach that unsturdy, shaky table, and they put that 4th leg under it, and they sturdy it so it doesn't come crashing down along with all the dreams of those little girls. Family Building Blocks does the exact same thing for over 1,300 children and families just this year, where they have stabilized the home situation, and they've helped keep abuse and neglect out of the picture. Now, many of you know that this is the Dream Builder Luncheon, titled as such because it does just that. It builds dreams, like for these little kids. Think of what the difference would be if that table of theirs had come crashing down. No artwork, no building, no giggles. So to become a dream builder, that means pledging $1,000 or more for a period of 3 or more years, whether that's an annual gift or whether that's a gift each month. And if that's something that you can't do, we express gratitude for all those who sustain Family Building Blocks in whatever way, shape, or form that you can. Debbie and I support Family Building Blocks because the success rate, the giggle rate, is 99% of the families and children that Family Building Blocks work with can stay safely in the homes of their parents. That is a tremendous return on investment. And so today, being a Dream Builder Luncheon, we ask for your help to put a fourth leg under all of these tables for so many countless children and families, for now and in the future, for dreams yet to be dreamed. We express gratitude for all the support, especially during these curious times, where only the situations of high-risk families are exacerbated. So today, we ask you to continue helping to build the dream. We thank you for your partnership and for all that you've done for these families, Family Building Blocks, and our community. All the best during these curious times. To give to Family Building Blocks, go to familybuildingblocks.org and click on Donate today. Thank you.